here. Okay, go ahead, Mama. You got all the know-how.
All right, we're at Cascade Falls at Jefferson National Forest in Giles County, Virginia, and we're getting ready to hike the lower trail. Okay. The lower trail is the longer trail. There's two ways to get to the falls. The lower trail is more scenic. It's longer. It's about 4 miles round trip. The upper trail is about half that, but we're going to take the long route and enjoy the pretty scenery.
Okay, that sounds good. What do you think about it, Jesse?
Well, what's that path right there?
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out, but we're going to go get started, okay?
Look!
I see. Yeah, there's a path up that way, but we're not going that way. All right, big long trail, or wide trail here. Looks good.
You got 2/10 of a mile before it splits.
Okay, yeah, 2/10 of a mile before it splits. So, wow. This is nice trail. Big, huge trail. Wow, you see hear the water down there in the creek or river there? Wow, pretty. All right, coming up to the bridge here. Well, that's a nice bridge right there, going across the creek.
Definitely.
Yeah, huge bridge. Really pretty. Oh wow, look. Here, we'll get some pictures. You can see, yeah, pretty creek. Oh yeah, pretty mushroom. Got some pretty mushrooms right here on the steps. Got some nice steps they've built here. Oh, it's paved through here. Wow. Look at this. Nice, neat paved walkway here.
Has a nice thick canopy here, so we're in the shade. Looks pretty dark. This is before 8 o'clock.
Really buggy? Okay. Alright, another paved path here. Really pretty.
Lots of stone steps interspersed throughout the trail.
Hey Mom, I thought I saw a carving of Dum Dum.
It gets a little bit more difficult here. Got some little steps here. And kind of narrow part of the trail.
Pretty little fall before we get to the falls.
One thing about this, there is a lot of swimming holes on the way up there. Look at this, there's another one. We've passed by a few. My goodness, look at this. Big old swimming hole right here. Look at that. Water's coming down. Oh my goodness. Big old rock there. Isn't that something? Big swimming area. Here's another swimming area. Oh my, look at this. Little waterfall. A lot of area here to play and have a good time.
It's always interesting to me when they choose to pave certain areas and not pave others. I guess they just do it where it's the levelest.
Another really cool, nice bridge to go across. Wow. There's a little cascades or kind of waterfall from the bridge. Isn't that cool?
Just a reminder here that weather and constant temperature change can result in shifts in rocks, trees, and the soil, and can make unstable surfaces.
Right after the bridge, you have, looks like we're getting into the same trail again. So you can see a little stone marker here. It said Cascade Trail, Cascades that way. Parking lot to the left, Cascades to the right. We are going to here. It's like they put steps everywhere, and to me it just seems like they made all the difficult parts of a hike easy by putting these steps and putting bridges and things like that. So this is a very popular hike. So they make it more easily accessible, where it can accommodate a lot of traffic, it seems like. And yeah, through here they've got rocks bolted down here on the edge here, so you got a good, nice walk. It's just really well done how they've made this trail. Keeps all the aesthetics while, you know, not taking away from anything, these paths.
Such a pretty path to the way to the falls. Here's another pretty, just drop before we get there. Really nice stonework as we kind of ascend here. Pretty stone wall there. There's a dead tree in the middle of the stairway, but it looks like enough people have traveled past to make a relatively easier path back up. Here's a pretty scene of water falling from the rocks on the way to the waterfall.
Upper one.
We have some really neat fungi here growing on the tree. Anything to say about it? No?
I feel like we're getting close to something. Laura's looking at something. Jesse's. Oh, you see it? Here we go. We're coming up through this little spot here. Oh my. Oh my, look at it. Whew. Isn't that cool? I think we're here. My goodness. There's Cascade Falls. Oh, there's a sheer cliff right here. You see how high it is? Oh, you see kind of getting to the falls there. Wow, it's a pretty high one. Let's see if we can get some good pictures of it, hopefully down here. Now we're here on a Thursday, and in the morning, so I think we might have gotten here before everybody else, but I don't think that's usually the case. This seems to be a place that's pretty crowded. Oh my. Yeah, this is, oh, look at the big area here, the flat area here. There's the big falls right there. You got this walking area right here. Oh.
They are. I don't know if you can see it, but there's quite a few wildflowers growing up along this old stonework here, up through the rocks near the waterfall itself. Lots of pretty wildflowers. Gorgeous day, gorgeous setting. Deep water though. Careful with swimming. I see someone's lost a pair of sunglasses down there. And there's a sign that says, due to strong currents and undertow created by Cascade Falls, swimming is extremely dangerous. Play with caution. I think there's a little bit of flowers grown over the sign, so I can't read the bottom. We may get it in the water, but not near the fall. There's plenty of areas for creek play, though, down further below us, so.
Wow, okay. Big empty spot right there. You can get on the rocks. They may be slick though. Big area for people to just to play here. You can see, wow. Big, huge area here. We're going to get in the water here a little bit, I think. I'm not sure how cold it is.
Well, Vincent's gonna take the plunge.
Oh gosh, I don't think he's going to do it. It was way too cold for me.
Alright, let's see him do it. He's psyching himself up. Here, well, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Yes or no?
I told you!
Boy, he's peeling that band-aid awfully slow. It's a slow peel here.
Yep, is she gonna do it? I don't know.
1, 2, 3. That didn't work either.
I think that's as much as I'm going to do.
I told him it's too cold.
1, 2, 3. Well, we'll count it. We'll count it. We'll count it.
You did well, Dad. I say it's way too cold.
Thank you. Look, Mama's taking some pictures over there, isn't she?
Right. It's way too cold. Am I right?
Yeah, it's pretty cold. There's some cold water there. Yeah, look. All right, here's all these trails. I'm not sure where it goes. Maybe to the upper part of the falls, and we're going to try to take those next, I believe. We'll see. I'm not sure.
One of the really cool things about this waterfall is just to look at the rock around it. It's amazing how it's just kind of carved out. I'm really surprised that there's no one here today. It's August 1st, 2024. It's about 9 o'clock now. And so far, we're the only ones here. And there they are.
This is for tricking the bumblebees. I just put it
Yeah,
right
I think.
in front of me.
Okay, you kept the bumblebee from getting you, didn't you?
Okay, I'm a little further away from the waterfall, and as you follow the water down, there's a neat little, not quite cave, but it's like an indention there in the rock.
That big cave Mama's looking at?
Yeah.
Good gracious, it's huge, isn't it, up there?
Yeah, now where are we going now?
Wow, that's neat.
Ferns just growing on the rock here, amongst other wildflowers, moss. It's always neat to see the roots growing out of a tree down, just hanging.
And here are the bumblebees Jesse's been seeing around here, and they're getting them some pollen on these flowers, these little bumblebees. So we're going up some of these steps, not exactly sure where we're going.
They've done a really nice job of making it as accessible as possible without detracting from the beauty of the falls. Everything seems kind of hidden, so it's not distracting from the falls, but they've got nice viewing areas if you don't want to get down on the rocks like we did.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Nice area for just a few of us. Alright, Jesse, what do you think? We're gonna hit the rock. See how it hits? Little bounces off of that one. That's some pretty stuff there, isn't it, Jesse? Wow, look at that, isn't it true? Alright, that was a nice little area to look at the falls a little closer. Now we're coming back down it. Boy, it is steep. Steep going up, steep going down. And we're going to head back. We're going to head back, I guess. What do we say? That trail 2. Or the... Yeah. Here we go.
Got some blackberries here. Last of the summer crop. Wild crop, I guess you would say.
Alright, one last look as we're going up. Boy, that's a pretty waterfall. Very pretty waterfall here. Cascade Falls. A lot of steps they've made here on this other way back. All right, we're coming up on a crossroads here.
It says the parking lot's just back there.
To the left. Now, if we wanted to go to the upper falls, you go to the right. And I think this time we're not going to go to the upper falls here. So we are going back. Oh, look, I got a nice sign right here too. It's an old, it says parking lot 2 miles this way. Yeah, be a good place to play, wouldn't it, Jesse?
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's one of the one things.
Yeah, just the water was kind of cold. We're kind of early in the morning, so
Kind of cold.
yeah.
Seriously.
69 degrees, is that what it is? Okay, well,
Are you
a little cold.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, a little chilly for us.
I know. Sometimes I never get what he needs.
Yeah.
Well, I do get it.
Well, this is a nice,
You know.
nice downward trail here.
We're drinking Gatorade.
Oh, did you turn it on?
Wow. Yes, Dad.
He did.
I mean, can't he?
Yeah. Yeah, we can fuss at each other a lot, can't we?
Oh, yeah.
This is Hiking Unfiltered.
We're the Ketchies family.
Yeah. So we're walking back from the waterfall. It's a very different trail on the way back. And it's a loop. You could do out and back from the fall and just go back the scenic way.
Shortcut.
I don't know that it's necessarily that short of a cut, but you're not having to stone skip so far. We've not encountered any water or any creeks. Yeah, it almost seems like this would be bike accessible, but you wouldn't be able to get it in. You wouldn't be able to get the bike in that I'm aware of.
It doesn't look like it's accessible today to me.
No, I'm just saying the second half. Well, this is actually, I guess you could do it clockwise or counterclockwise. That might make a difference too. Interesting rock formation here on the way back from the waterfall. Cool.
Oh, big old rock formation right here. That's really cool looking. Really cool. Whoa, look at that. Really neat. Neat-o.
More wildflowers in bloom. Oh, it's just gorgeous.
This trail is really nice, big, wide, easy, flat the other way. So one trail's hard, this other one, it is, as you can see here, really easy, nice, good walking.
You know me, I'm a stickler for fungi. And there's a lot of nice ones on the way back from Cascade Falls.
It's really steep down there. And it's hard to show with this video, but boy, you look off, this really steep drop off down there. You can kind of see here. You start rolling, you keep going until you hit the creek.
Some black-eyed Susans here.
Yeah, a lot of places to play in the water here along the creek.
Alright, it looks like we are just about back to the trailhead. Because we hiked this as a loop, we are coming back past the footbridge that is 2/10 of a mile from the parking lot. So, as you can see, when we first began the hike, we hiked 2/10 of a mile to this footbridge and took a right onto the footbridge. And that leads a scenic trail, which is the lower trail, which is the more strenuous but more scenic and adventurous trail, around, and it leads on the side of the creek that goes all the way up to the waterfall. And you can either go back where you came from, the more strenuous trail, which we did, well, we did on the way up, or you can come around the top of the waterfall and come back using this more even path. So we got an opportunity to see both trails in action today.
Alrighty.
Mr. Fun.
What'd y'all think about it? Yeah, we're done with Cascade
I
Falls.
loved it. I'm glad we did that one.
I am too. It was
Okay.
beautiful. It
Yeah.
was beautiful. We got up early this morning. I think that was a good decision.
Yep.
No one was on the trail when we got on it, and
Nope.
no one was at the waterfall.
No.
Didn't encounter anybody until the last few tenths of a mile on the way back.
No, we had it all to ourselves,
Yes.
didn't we?
About 4 miles
Yeah.
total.
It was cold, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it was cold, wasn't it, Jesse?
My dad would, I was like freaking out when my dad tried.
You were. When we were in the water, you were, weren't you? You were afraid of getting stung, and it was cold.
Well, I wasn't afraid. When I was in the water, I wasn't, because there wasn't any bees.
Oh, okay.
There were a lot of bumblebees there
Right.
because there's a lot of wildflowers growing
Right,
around
yeah.
the waterfall, which is really cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
But yeah, the trail, what did we take? The left-hand side, or what did they call it?
No, we took
Or the right-hand
we
side, I
took
guess,
the
going up.
lower. It's called the lower trail. That's the
Okay.
more strenuous hike towards the falls. You get to the falls, and then you can either come back the way you came, or you can loop around to the easier trail, which people can actually go to the fall from the easy trail. So, but we did both trails essentially.
Right, yeah. That last trail was easy. That was nice. I mean, you can drive it. Looks like they drive trucks up there. Just about
if you
till
take the easy
if
upper
the easy
trail.
one
If
looks
you
like
take-
whoever
A
maintains it.
truck or a Jeep would work fine up there.
Yeah, I believe so.
Just
Yeah.
a little miscellaneous information, if we didn't mention it in the early part
one
of the
thing-
video, is that you do have to pay $3 to gain entrance into the park. They do that for upkeep. It's obvious to me that they use this money for the trails, but not the restrooms. I highly, if you value your life, don't use the restrooms.
They need some attention, apparently.
And they didn't even go to the
No,
men's
we
room.
haven't been in
I
there.
looked in the women's room. If the women's restrooms were anything like, I mean,
Or
if the
men's,
men's rooms
right.
were anything, I know the men's have got to be worse.
Mom
I
told
can't unsee things.
Right.
It was crazy. My mom told me when I said Jeep, I don't mean like a Jeep Cherokee or one of those other Jeep van thingies. Or yeah,
You mean a Jeep Wrangler?
I
Yes,
mean a
4x4.
Jeep Wrangler.
Yes. Okay, Jesse.
All right,
All right.
we're gonna
Can you
head
hear
on.
me?
We're gonna head on to another waterfall.
All right. Thanks for stopping by. Bye bye. Yeah, like and subscribe. See you next time.